Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none. He stopped at the 23. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Turns it on at midfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
To the air, it's Sharp. He makes the connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got him, and they convert. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Daly. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Bucks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Wants to throw. It's Sharp. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Quarterback adapting. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Off he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice.
He's got it down the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll immediately call timeout. Timeout, Colorado. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They're going to run it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll give it to him again. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Line getting set on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
And they can't make the play on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw, it's Sharp. Lets it go to the end zone. And he he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Ohio State, number 85, with the catch in the end zone.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll go to the ground. Wart's ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Third down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 21, Colorado 14.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call it.
Oh, there's the ball. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Scanning the field, it's Sharp. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they've backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme.
It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Daly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Wide out in motion. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Here comes the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Garrison. And he's dragged down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll run for it on third and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Sharp. He makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now on 1st down after that completion. He wants to throw, trying to get to him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back open in the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
With the catch, it's Daly. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. Going to throw it over the top of the D. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Coming after it. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Catch in the middle. It's Daly. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Looking for the end zone. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Ohio State, 35. Colorado.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over first and 10.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Feeling some heat. Fires on the move. And it's picked off for the third time today. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man
to the 13.
and down he goes. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Daly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He'll just keep slinging it. They intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown Buckeyes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. To throw, it's Fernandez. He wants to take the top off. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quick strike complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get into the 33. It's a bad scheme to try to cover this guy one-on-one, much like Michigan State tried to do against Joey Galloway in '93. But the difference there is the reason Joey Galloway couldn't be covered is that no one really wants to be around him.
Ain't that the truth? We work with him weekly. We can say that and be very firm about it. But here's the thing. Joey Galloway, think about the other names to wear the scarlet and gray. So many guys year after year. You know Ohio State fans, Reese, they're going to claim, wide receiver U. They try to claim that because so many.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced.
Ohio State, number 14.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Colorado, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And your Colorado Buffaloes will take over 1st and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Breaks the tackle. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Fernandez. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flying out to the left. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buffalo! Why not double the try total and go for 2? They're going to run it. Push down for the tackle.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to...
Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Colorado, 20.
On the move from inside his 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Wants to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Slings it. Catch in the middle, it's Daly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and these halfbacks, man, they're wide receivers now. They do so much work.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. To the air, it's Fernandez. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Easy. Go. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically.
And the ball is picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Trying to find his man on first down. Going deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sharp. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Now on first down from the 43. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Oh, he left him grabbing. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Ohio State 70, Colorado 26.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first 5 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Hit the afterburners, kid. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
The Buffaloes have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Fires to the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Now they're going to throw it. Gets it to the back. Open space at the 25. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Discards a man. They bring him down, and he's going to lose the yard on that one.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
Looking for a man. It's Sharp. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fires toward the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looking downfield, it's Sharp. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Goes to the option. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This thing, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
84, Colorado 26.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Fernandez. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Gets it past the marker. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Fernandez. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.